Here's 2nd and 7. Into the hands of Kittle. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down throw by Purdy. Finding Pearson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Second and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. Purdy on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Stepping up, and he's going to run.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Caught by Jennings. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're now set for a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
From the gun is Purdy. Gets himself free. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Purdy to throw it. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Ricky Pearson with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers tie things 10-10. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Darius Davis to return it. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Chargers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And we're all knotted up at 10 after that interception was turned into a touchdown. First and 10 now from the 30. Herbert from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
2nd and 3 now. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Purdy. He's on the move. He's running for it. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the stride moving.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10 from the 41. A give left side to McCaffrey. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 48. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment, made it the perfect time for the first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Pretty throwing here on first. That's brought in by Jennings. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Tight end in motion left. Play action now with Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Offense set for a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Second and 3 now. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second-effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chargers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds McConkey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Herbert back to throw. Conklin brings it in. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lone back gets the handoff. And he drives it up past the 45. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He breaks the tackle. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. It's a gain of 4. They're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On 3rd down, Purdy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10 now from the 30. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. He'll throw it. Complete to Pearson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now a give, it's McCaffrey headed right. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Here's Purdy to throw. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st down throw by Purdy. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers pushing to get within range for a game winner. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. That finds Ayuk complete. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Now to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They stick with McCaffrey. Room to the right. And he has it all the way down to the 8. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. From the gun, Garindo. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up 3rd and goal.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Only 1 yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal from the 2.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. This is a chip shot from the left hash. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. One final shot here. Hits him on the out route. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
All right, guys. Hope you guys really enjoyed tonight's video. As y'all can hear, I'm not feeling the best right now. I'm tired. I'm about to go to sleep. I hope you guys had a beautiful day. Hope you guys continue to have a beautiful night. Hope you guys have the same thing tomorrow. Be blessed, be humble for everything that you get. Be grateful. Don't let anybody walk all over you or walk all over your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like, stand up for yourself. Do what's right. Do what make you happy. Don't be a people's pleaser. And be confident in yourself. Show your ability. Show that you're a beautiful person and that you can do it, and also don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something, because because you can. For newbies, I post for the people that's watching my videos, like new people, I I make videos every single day. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss a video, never miss an upload. And that's all I have to say about that. There's nothing else that I have to say too much tonight. This is probably the shortest outro we probably had on this channel. But see you guys tomorrow. Love, love, love. Y'all get out.